don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now they're not close to the 1st down.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Back to throw here. Herbert. Flush to his right. Wide open. It's Allen. Complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 9-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pair. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Swings it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get the confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete and excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Down Raiders.
They'll run with Muhammad. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Here's Muhammad. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Number 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. That drive coach is insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got to shut the points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing,
40-yard line.
that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And Henry's got it again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle.
Henry.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Is the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 57 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 10 more there and another first down. Herbert back to the air. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashawn Robinson with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is,
and the Raiders have got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
7-yard line.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Herbert. And he'll get the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14. Set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Desmond King picks it. He'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to happen.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Tanner Muse. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
All the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Waller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays.
My goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Manhertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Point after.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
For 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Carlson on for the point after.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score, Chargers 35, Raiders 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Vegas, first down.
Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play.